Jai Shri Gurudev. Good morning to everyone, students. In this class, we are going to study some questions asked in the previous exams, and also the questions will appear of the type in your upcoming CET, NEET, JEE exams. So here, our selected topic is carbonyl compounds, that is aldehydes, ketones, and carboxylic acids. Okay, in this chapter, we are going to study some CET, NEET, JEE questions. Now, already we have studied in our theory classes what are the reactions we will study and properties of ketones and aldehydes and also carboxylic acids, then their chemical properties, reactivities, and everything in our theory classes. So here the first question are on the basis of that concepts we will solve out some multiple choice questions right here. Okay, now the first question is which of the following structure is not correctly matched? Okay, this is the asking on the basis of IUPAC nomenclature of aldehydes and also ketones. You know the functional group of aldehyde is CHO bond CHO, and the functional group of ketone is C double bond O bond, right? So here observe, this is the aldehyde and this is also aldehyde, this is ketone compound, this is ketone compounds. Now the first question, which of the following structure is not correctly matched? Among these options and the names, which one is not exactly matched, they will be asking. That is the question. So here the first one is alpha methoxy propinaldehyde. So here this is the alpha carbon. First carbon of the functional group is the called alpha carbon, later beta carbon. Okay, you know well, I thought. So now here alpha carbon having methoxy group, and propinaldehyde 1 2 3 carbon, that is 1 2 3 carbon propane and aldehyde, so that alpha methoxy propinaldehyde, this is exactly matched one, right? Then second one 3 hydroxybutanol, give number 1 2 3 4. Okay, so here write hydrogen. So now 3 hydroxybutanaldehyde 1 2 3 4 carbons, so write butane and aldehyde, so aldehyde Al at third portion OH, so 3 hydroxybutanoldehyde, these two also matched one. Now coming to the third option 4-oxopentanol, 4-oxo, give number 1 2 3 4 5. So 4-oxo. So observe 1 2 3 4, from this functional group side only we have to give number or priority first, right? That is the IUPAC rule. So here at fourth carbon there is no any oxo group, it means no ketone group, so that this is not exactly matched one. However, the right structure of this one is CH3 bond C double bond O bond CH2 bond CH2 bond CHO. Now pentanol 1 2 3 4 5, this is the pentanol 1 2 3 4. Now this is the 4-oxopentanol. Actually the structure is this one, but from this side 1 2 3 4 will be get, so that you will be confusing and think that this is also right option, but it is the wrong one, it means not matched. But here they asking which is not correctly matched, so that the right option is this one, this is not matched one. Now coming to the fourth one, disecondary butyl ketones. Now this is the secondary butyl group, right? Second carbon having ketone attached to the ketone group, so 1 2 3 4 carbons, so that butyl. Secondary means second carbon, why we call di, here there is one same repeated group, right? So that its name is disecondary butyl ketone. And also we called give number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, right? That is 5 comma 3, that is 3 comma 5 dimethyl. How many carbons are there? 3 4 5 6 7, that is hepta 4 one ketone, right? That is heptanone, 4 heptanone anta. Like that also we can give the IUPAC name for this one. So here the right option is 4-oxopentanol, it means the not matches correctly for this structure and name. Got it? Now take next one, which of the following names of the organic compound, so the following names of the organic compound is not correctly written. That is vice versa, we are giving here reverse one, the given structures and asking the names. Now here observe, give number 1, 2, 3. 3-methoxybenzaldehyde. 3-methoxybenzaldehyde. The given 4-hydroxy 3-methyl. So here there is one OH group. I forget to written. So that is 4-hydroxy 3-methoxybenzaldehyde. 4-hydroxy 1, 2, 3. So 4-hydroxy 3-methoxybenzaldehyde. This is right matched one. Then second one. So give number 1, 2, 3. Give number like that. The way such a way that the substituents also get lowest priority along with functional groups. Okay. So that is 3-methyl cyclohexane carbaldehyde. 3-methyl cyclohexane carbaldehyde. But they given 5-methyl. So this is not matched one. So this is the right option here. So coming to this one. 2-chlorophenyl ethanol. 2-chlorophenyl ethanol AL. 2-chlorophenyl ethanol. That is 2-chlorophenyl. This one 1,2 ethanol. So this is also correct one, matched one. Now coming to this one, penta. Give number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 4. That is penta. 5 carbon atoms. Penta 1, 4 die in at position 3 1 ketone. So this is also matched one. Here this is not matched one. So that the right option is this one. Okay. So I hope you understanding, students. Let's take next one. Which of the following carbonyl compound is most polar? Which of the following carbonyl compound is most polar? So here diethyl ketone. What its name? Its name is diethyl ketone. That is the common name. And IUPAC name is 3-pentanone. Now its name is acetone. Common name is acetone. And IUPAC name is 2-propanone. And this is ethanol. And the common name is acetaldehyde. Okay. And this is formaldehyde. And the IUPAC name is methanol. Okay. Now they asking which of the following carbonyl compounds is not polar. So it is most polar. Most polar one they are asking. Here the right option is formaldehyde. Why it is most polar? Because the hydrogens is not electron withdrawing groups or not electron donating groups, so that they decreases the electron density on this carbon atom. These hydrogen decreases electron density on carbon atom. Okay. Therefore this formaldehyde HC double bond H is easily ionized as C bond H and bond and O minus carbon plus, like that. It is polarized easily, so that it is most polar compound among all these. Okay. Why? Because here the methyl groups and ethyl groups are, these are electron donating groups. This methyl group is also electron donating group. No, electron donating groups increases the electron density on carbonyl carbon atom. When electron density increases, the polarity is decreases. Therefore formaldehyde, that is option D, is the right one. Okay, students. Then take next one. Now observe the fourth one. Ketones, that is R C double bond O R dash. That is general representation of ketone can be obtained in one step by where R and R dash are alkyl or aryl group. Okay, it is obtained only by single step, and the given R and R dash are either maybe alkyl or aryl. That is not matters. Here the ketones will be obtained only in single step. They given the reactions. So here hydrolysis of ester is the first one. So hydrolysis of ester. So you know ester general representation R C double bond O bond R dash or R. Let's take ester. So which is an hydrolysis. So hydrolysis means we are taking acid hydrolysis H2O, and hydrolysis in here you get R C double bond O bond H plus R dash OH. So you get acids and carboxylic acids and alcohols. Carboxylic acids and alcohols. But you didn't get what? Ketones. So that this is not a right one. Then oxidation of primary alcohols. Let's take primary alcohol R bond CH2 bond OH. This is the primary alcohol which is oxidizes in presence of potassium permanganate, that is KMnO4, or also K2 Cr2O7, anyone you can take, which is an oxidizes and you get what? R bond. The C becomes CHO plus, that is CHO plus this H2 and one oxygen become water. So you get what? Aldehydes. You didn't get ketones, so this is also not right one. Okay, this is the one of the method to prepare what? Aldehydes, and this is the one of the method to prepare carboxylic acids and also alcohols that you learned. This process we call as what? Esterification. Then next one, oxidation of secondary alcohols. Let's take secondary alcohol, R bond, CH bond, R dash and OH. This is secondary alcohol, right, which is on oxidizing, means treating with oxygen in presence of water. KMnO4 and K2Cr2O7, same reagent. Now what will happen? This OH and OH, H and H and this O becomes water, and remaining is R, C double bond O bond R dash. So this is called what? Ketone. So you get this ketone, right? This ketone. That is oxidation of secondary alcohols. You get what? Ketones. So see last one, reaction of alkyl halides with alcohols. So alkyl halides means R bond CH2 bond X. This is alkyl halides. With alcohols means R bond OH. So which is an oxidizing, X and OH becomes what? HX plus the remaining is R CH2 O bond R. This is called what? Ethers. So you get ethers rather than ketones. So that the right option is this one. This is also not good, means not suitable one. Now coming to the fifth question, a diene, that is buta-1,3-diene, was subjected to the ozonolysis. Already I explained what is mean by ozonolysis, right? So ozonolysis treating with ozone to prepare aldehydes. Which of the following aldehydes will be obtained during this reaction? In this reaction, which aldehyde is obtained? First we have to know but-1,3-diene structure. So write but-1,3 CH2 double bond CH bond CH double bond CH2. This is what? 1,3 butadiene or but-1,3-diene. Both are same. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. At first position and third position there is a double bond. So that 1,3 butadiene, which is on ozonolysis, O3. We are treating with ozone, which is on treating with followed by zinc and water. We will treat it with zinc and water. Okay, they are not mentioned. That this whole process we call as what? Ozonolysis. So when we are treating with ozone, this double bond will be cleaved. Here one oxygen will be added, and this side one oxygen, and this side one oxygen, and this side one oxygen. It means between carbon-carbon double bond, oxygen is added. So resultant what you get here, CH2O plus. Now CHO. Here there is bond, right? That is bond. CHO again this one plus. Now CH2O. So listen, CH2O plus CHO. Here there is bond, right? That bond, and again CHO plus CH2O. So what you get? CH2O, two molecules. It can be this can be represented like that, is similar. This can be represented two molecule of CH2O plus CHO bond CHO. So see here, which is the product one? Here there is CHO, that is a CHO bond CHO plus 2 CHO, that is CH2O. Okay, this is the right one. Okay, this is the ozonolysis process, important for your annual exam and also for CAT, right, students? So now take sixth one. In the following reaction, product P is, okay, here the given product P, among in these products, which is the P. So observe, R C double bond O Cl. This is called what? Acid chlorides. This acid chlorides is treated with hydrogen, presence of palladium and barium sulfate. This reagent we call as what? Rosenman reagent. Students, this is called as Rosenman reagent, and I hope that you are familiar in Rosenman reaction. What will happen? One of the Cl and H becomes HCl, then remaining is R C double bond O, in place of Cl, H will be substituted. That we call what? Haldehydes. This is the one of the way to prepare haldehyde by Rosenman reactions from acid chlorides. So what you get, RC double bond OH, here is there, RCHO, that is RCHO. Okay, this is the right one. This is the question on the basis of Rosenman reduction or reagent or reaction. Now observe benzyl chloride on reduction with hydrogen palladium in presence of barium sulfate. Predict the product. So this is the one of the way asking Rosenman reduction. Okay, you know hydrogen in presence of palladium and barium sulfate. This is called Rosenman reagent. So benzyl chloride. Benzyl chloride is nothing but benzene bond C double bond O bond Cl. This is benzyl chloride, right? Just in place of R, what we are taking? Benzene. That is phenyl ring. In place of what? Hydrogen and palladium and also barium sulfate. So what you expected here? Cl and H becomes what? HCl plus in place of Cl, hydrogen will be substituted. Bond H. Its name is called what? Benzaldehyde. So now to answer this question, you should know the structure of benzyl chloride. Benzyl chloride. When you know benzyl chloride structure, or you are familiar in benzyl chloride structure, then you can easily answer. That is benzaldehyde. Okay. So without knowing this benzyl chloride structure, you can also be answered sometimes, because when you know the reagent and its properties and its also name and the aim to prepare, you can answer easily. Okay, here by using this catalyst or reagent, we are preparing only haldehyde, right? So that benzaldehyde is the right one. See the next question. Study the following sequence of reaction and identify the compound X and Y. Okay, we have to identify X and Y by this reaction. So see here, this is toluene, you know, toluene. This toluene on chlorination, Cl2 in presence of water, H nu, sunlight. So what will happen? And which is on treating with water, what you get? So here observe, when we are treating with chlorine, here there is three hydrogens, right? Out of three hydrogens, two hydrogens is replaces, that is C benzene and CH, then two hydrogens is replaced by chlorine. You get this one. Its name is benzyl chloride, this one. Okay, not 2-chlorotoluene. Get benzyl chloride. Two hydrogens is replaced by two chlorines and hydrogen gas will be eliminated. Actually here we are taking two chlorines and removal of 2 HCl. Get this one. This is one of the halogenation reaction. This is called what? Hexa. Its name is benzyl chloride. Then which is on treating with water. Which is treating with water at 373 Kelvin. So what will happen? Get two alcohol compounds, that is benzene, then CH and OH, then OH, like get diol, and here 2H and 2Cl becomes 2HCl will be again eliminated. Now this is an intermediate unstable one. Why? Because the carbon having two OH groups, right? So that one OH and H becomes water and remaining is minus H2O, remaining is benzene bond CHO. Its name is what? Benzaldehyde. Okay, benzaldehyde. So the right option is here, benzaldehyde. So that is D. Like that you have to be answered some CET conceptual questions. Now observe the next one. The oxidation of toluene to benzaldehyde by using what? Chromyl chloride is called what? So the chromyl chloride, you know the reagent, that is CrO2Cl2. This is what? Chromyl chloride. This chromyl chloride is the Attard reagent, right? Attard reagent. Hence, in this method only, we are treating toluene. In presence of what? Chromyl chloride, it gives benzaldehyde, CHO. This reaction we call as what? Attard reaction. So directly we can answer Attard reaction. Okay, very easy students. Directly they are asking. Then observe the next one. 13 question. benzaldehyde can be prepared from benzene by passing vapors and in its solution. So see here, benzaldehyde can be prepared from benzene. Okay, this is the benzene. From this benzene we can be prepared what? Benzaldehyde, CHO, by passing here the given vapors of dash and dash in its solution. Okay, and presence of catalyst mixture of aluminum chloride and copper chloride, that is aluminum chloride AlCl3 and copper chloride Cu2Cl2 chloride. This reaction is known as what? Okay, we have to be given the name of the reaction and the reagents. Observe the way to prepare benzene to benzaldehyde directly by using Lewis acid, aluminum chloride and cuprous chloride Cu2Cl by treating with carbon monoxide and also followed by HCl. In this reaction only we can prepare benzaldehyde, okay, directly. That whole reaction we call as what? Gattermann-Koch aldehyde synthesis reaction, called Gattermann-Koch reaction. This is the name of the reaction and this is the reagent. So the right option is B. Listen here, the 14th question. Which of the following reaction will give us benzophenone? You know the structure of benzophenone. I hope that benzene, C double bond O, again one more benzene. So this is called as benzophenone. This is the structure of benzophenone. Among in these reaction, which one is best to prepare benzophenone? That is benzyl chloride and benzene plus aluminum chloride. So observe the first one, benzyl chloride, bond C double bond O, bond Cl. This is the benzyl chloride plus benzene in presence of what? AlCl3. So this is one of the Friedel-Crafts acylation. There is Cl. Here there is one H, right? This H and Cl becomes what? HCl, and the remaining is benzene, bond C double bond O, bond benzene. So in this way we can prepare what? Benzophenone. Similarly, observe the second one, benzyl chloride plus phenyl magnesium bromide. Second one, this is for first one. Now take second one, that is benzyl chloride. This is benzyl chloride which is treated with phenyl magnesium bromide. Phenyl means benzene ring and Mg bond Br. This is the phenyl magnesium bromide. Due to the bulkiness of this Grignard reagent, it won't attack here. Why? Because this is bulkiness. Okay, the size ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Hence the reaction do not carries or occurs. That is the third one. Now take the fourth one, benzyl chloride, C double bond O, Cl. This benzyl chloride is react with diphenyl cadmium. Diphenyl means pH. pH means benzene rings, 2 benzene rings and cadmiums. Okay, this is the cadmium compound. It is more reactive, so that one of the phenyl ring will be attached here and you get bond C double bond O, bond phenyl ring. Now to balance the reaction, let's take this is 2 equivalents and 2 here plus cadmium chloride. Get this one. So that the second and third is the, first and third one is the best one, that is C. Now observe the next one. Which of the following is most reactive to give nucleophilic addition reaction? So nucleophilic addition reaction to takes place among these, which is the most best one? So here observe fluorine and chlorine, here bromine, and here also chlorine, that is Cl, chlorine. So all these fluorine, chlorine, bromides are the electron withdrawing groups, right? These are the best electron withdrawing groups. Among these, the tendency is fluorine is most electron, then chlorine, then bromine, and the least one is iodine. So this is the tendency of electron withdrawing groups. Now here, the fluorine having most electron withdrawing group and also high electronegative. high electronegative in nature, right? So that the fluorine compound has a very reactive towards the nucleophilic substitution reaction, and this iodine is the least one, so that the harder he is here, A is greater than, this is a CH2 and iodine, this is iodine, so A, then B and C and D, this is the tendency order here. Now, the addition of hydrogen cyanide to carbonyl compound is an example of the addition of hydrogen cyanide in the carbonyl compound is an example for nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay, under that only we have studied. It means in chemical properties under nucleophilic substitution reaction only we are studied this reaction. So carbonyl compounds, let's take C double bond O, bond R and R, which is treated with hydrogen cyanide HCN. This can be ionized as H plus and Cn minus, right? Now basically the Cn will get attached here and it will abstract H. First the nucleophile will be attached, right? So that you get resultant compound is O minus, bond R, bond Cn, which is again abstract proton, and you get R, C bond OH, bond R, bond Cn, like that. Okay, that is the nucleophilic addition reaction. This process we call as what? Nucleophilic addition. Then one more example. Which of the following compound does not react with sodium hydrogen sulfate? Which of the following compound do not react with sodium hydrogen sulfate? Because, so here observe four options. One is formaldehyde, HC double bond OH, this is the formaldehyde. Then second one, this is the A, this is the B, observe phenyl ring, benzene ring, C6H5 bond C double bond O, CH3. Then C, observe CH3, C double bond O, CH3. Then D, CH3, C double bond O, H. So observe, among all these four compounds, which one looks bigger or looks huge molecule? So this one only, right? Because one side there is a phenyl and one more CH3. Here CH3 and H, here both are CH3s only. Here there is a bulky phenyl group and this is also stabilized by resonance. It shows plus R effect. And all these shows, these two shows plus high effect, inductive effect. This is shows resonance effect. So that the second one do not undergo addition of sodium hydrogen sulfide due to what? Plus R effect. That is resonance effect. Now, the 18th question. Aldehydes other than formaldehyde. Aldehydes other than formaldehyde. Formaldehyde means C double bond OH. Reacts with Grignard reagent to give addition products which is an hydrolysis gives. Okay, this is the addition of Grignard reagent reactions. Let's take aldehydes, that is R, C double bond O, H. This is aldehyde, right? Other than formaldehyde. It means one side is R other than hydrogen. Now which is reacts with what? Grignard reagent means R bond Mg bond X. This is the Grignard reagent. Gives an addition product. Addition products. Now observe, R get attached here and this oxygen bed abstract magnesium. What you get? R, C bond O, bond here, R, then H, this one, then O you get attached to the Mg bond X. This is the Grignard reagent, right? Means the addition of Grignard reagent to the carbonyl compound. So which is an hydrolysis? Do hydrolysis, here H and here OH. Now what you get? R, C bond H bond R and OH plus MgOH bond X. So here you get secondary alcohol R and R. Totally you get alcohol. Under that you get what? Secondary alcohol. So here this is the right option. So here given alcohols and acids, you didn't get acids. So this is you can neglect, and in alcohols you get only secondary alcohol, not primary and second tertiary alcohol. So that this is the right option. Now observe the 19th question. Identify reactant X. So here there is given X in the chemical reaction. Identify the reactant X in the given reaction sequence. So this question is exactly opposite of previous question. Means conversely they given. So CH3COCH, that is acetone, which is reacts with X, gives CH3COMg bond Cl. So here observe MgCl. In all these compounds having MgCl, right? So MgCl. So here there is plus MgCl. So such kind of reagent there is no. This is the neglected one. Then H2O, CH3COH plus MgOHCl. You get this one, right? So now observe, this can be neglected easily because there is no such kind of reagent here. Now CH3MgCl, then MgCl2. Magnesium chloride also, it didn't gives one more methyl group because here 1, 2, 3, 2 CH2 is there, but here CH3 twice. Twice means we are adding one more methyl group. So among these two, observe, here there is CH3 and CH2, that is called ethyl group C2H5, but here there is only CH3, hence this is the right one. Methyl magnesium chloride, called what? Grignard reagent. Now one more example. Find the product of the given reaction. Find the product of the given reaction. That is benzophenone, not benzophenone, acetophenone. Acetophenone. This is the what? Acetophenone, which is react with ethanamine. Ethanamine. In presence of acid condition, what you get? Product. This is one of the reaction of amines. So observe here there is CH3, C double bond O phenyl. This O and these two hydrogens of ammonia becomes what? Water, H2O. And the remaining is benzene ring and bond C, it having one CH3, then double bond O, right? Double bond, oxygen is eliminated to the with hydrogens of nitrogen. So the nitrogen bond CH2 bond CH3. Okay, this is the compound. This is one of the condensation reaction. Condensation reaction also we call as addition reaction. So here observe, water is eliminated, so condensation reaction we call. Finally the resultant product is one benzene carbon CH3 and nitrogen, double bond nitrogen, and CH2 CH3. So observe here CH2 CH3. In this product there is no carbon nitrogen double bond, so neglected. Yeah, so no carbon nitrogen double bond, neglected. In these two only having carbon nitrogen double bond, right? So in the final case here there is OH, but here no OH, CH3 and CH. So B is the right option. This is also wrong one. Like that we are predicting the products by observing the questions and what they are asking, by understanding the question. So now, to solve all these questions you should understand the concepts in theory. Okay, I hope students you understanding well. If you have any doubts after watching the video, please intimate me.